Bro, y'all ever just get that itch in your palm, bro? But like you can't really scratch it for real, so you end up doing something like this. You know, at first you try to scratch that joint like this here, but it don't really get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So then you kind of look at it, and you be staring for a second, and then you know that intrusive thought pop up. You just be like, but that don't work neither. And now you got a real dilemma on your hands, and so you try some Tom and Jerry shit. Y'all parents ever whoop y'all and then tell you afterwards, be quiet before I give you something to cry for? Like the last 5 minutes I was getting beat wasn't enough. Like how would you feel if I came to your job and took $100 out your paycheck right after you seen them taxes and then said, stop being sad before I give you something to be sad about? Then they had a nerve to tell you to be quiet. Like you ain't in pain. So you be trying to stop, but you know, you go into that little hiccup cry, you be like, how you sounding like Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa in a blunt smoking contest. Everybody got that one friend that just refused to believe that they can't drive. For me, it's my little sister. She done got into so many car accidents, I don't even want to say the number. But this is how I knew she really couldn't drive. My little sister got in an accident one time. She totaled a brand new car. Well, practically brand new. It had like 37,000 miles. And we asked, you know, what happened? She said the ditch hit her. As in like the earth, the inanimate ass earth. I mean, it ain't inanimate, but like it didn't move. I know that. You know, let me give you another example. My mom had just got a new 2015 Chevy. I wanted to drive that car so many times. She told me no. She said you might get in an accident. Now, I just want to throw in a little disclaimer. I'm the only person in my family that has never been in a car accident. But I digress. She lets my little sister learn how to drive in her brand new car. And guess what she does? She goes to her job at Wendy's, gets in the driver's seat, thinks she puts the car in reverse and hits the little yellow pole that's in front of the building. Oh, she tore that car up. So then they get home and the car all bent up, you know what I'm saying? Make you not even want to drive it no more, to be honest. And I'm like, dang, what happened? Your sister hit a pole. Another inanimate object. The whole time, I was the one you was worried about. That's crazy, Mom. Y'all ever just think about the people that was in middle school, high school, that used to come to school with the backpack strap maximized, bro, like fully extended. They used to have the book bag so long, it'd be sitting on their butt cheek. And they kind of walk like this. So when they walk, it'll bounce off their back, but they was always walking like they was in a hurry. But them folk were funny, boy. I hope y'all became like a, you know what I'm saying, like an Amazon driver or something, bro, so you could keep doing that. Cause y'all used to make school funny, for real. Y'all ever been single, bro, and you get on social media and you see somebody post some cute relationship stuff and you think to yourself like, dang, boy, later on today, you know, I'm gonna run me a nice little bubble bath, you feel me? And just drop a toaster in that bit. Yo, me too. People that like Raising Cane's, I don't trust them because they be lying to folks talking about Raising Cane's got the best chicken. Raising Cane's chicken tastes just like the flour that came out the bag, bro. All purpose. And all that purpose was wasted when they didn't season it. That chicken is disgusting. But they be like, nah, it ain't the chicken, it's the sauce. If you go into a chicken establishment for the sauce, that means that they don't have good chicken. I'm going to say that again. If you go into a chicken establishment and you only going because of the sauce, that means the chicken ain't good. You should be able to eat the chicken by itself and be like, you know what, that's pretty nice. And then the sauce throws it over the top. I would rather eat slingshot ammunition than eat Raising Cane's chicken. That's how bad it tastes, bro. But to be honest, though, the best thing on the menu was the bread. I'd order a 12-piece bread with a side of chicken if I could, because that's how good the bread is. But the chicken is absolute doo-doo. Raising Cane's chicken is planted in aviation school. Raising Cane's chicken tastes like abandoned submarine lug nuts. Don't eat it. You ever been driving, bro, and one of them state troopers pull up behind you, and then all of a sudden you just remember everything in the driver's education manual? I mean, you on your P's and Q's. You already kind of just accepting the fact you're going to get pulled over and get this little ticket. And then the whole time he was just trying to get around you. Y'all ever been on a road trip, bro, and you start getting tired, and so in primary fashion, you start faking like you hyped just to stay awake. Boy, it'll have you banging your back on the seat like this here, and it be Mariah Carey playing. And that's why it's important you have a song like Chop Suey on your playlist to keep you awake, because that wake up, wake up. I don't even know what they be saying, but that song kind of go hard. I'm a firm believer that there's two types of people in this world. The first group of people, they find something at the store, realize they don't want it, and they take it back exactly to where they got it from. And then there's a second group of people who will put a Razor scooter in a freezer before they go back to the toy aisle. Fortunately for you, I don't really judge people off which group you pertain to. It's probably because I'm in the second one. I remember one time this homeless white dude had asked me for some money. And if you know me, you know I don't carry cash. So I told him, nah, I ain't got it. And then he called me a broke Nick. But it be like that, man, you know. I might be 3/5 of a human. But it was cold outside and I had a jacket, so I feel like I won that interaction. I actually ended up giving him my shoes and my jacket so he could stay warm. And I know y'all probably thinking like, oh, Fredo, you're such a good guy. I am. But I also wanted him to feel really bad. All my life, people have found it difficult to understand me. More so now because of my accent and the way that I use slang. And the other reason was because I never really talked properly. You know, like my mouth would be like really small when I talk. So it's almost like I was whispering. But in my mind, I was talking loud. But my pastor, Pastor Terry, would tell me, he'd say, son, I need you to use your top lip, your bottom lip, your tongue, your teeth, and all your muscles around your mouth when you talk. And he said, son, tell me your name. And I said, my name Alfred. Now, I always say that. And I feel like people always say, huh? And I say, my name is Alfred. I have to say it slow, right? But Pastor Terry, although he was right about me needing to enunciate like what I was saying, he wasn't saying my name right. He tried to tell me that my name was Alfred. No, but that's not my name, bro. It's Alfred. You're doing a little too much. I think people don't realize that two things can be true at once, you know? I am a good man, but I am also mean. How can that be? Well, it's all off interaction. If you're nice to me, I'm a great guy. If you're mean to me, you're going to find out that I'm way worse than you. You know, I just have that in me. And I like to tell people, you know, I'm a saved man, not a perfect one. That's Jesus, okay? Hey, I strive to be like him, but I ain't there yet. Sometimes I just sit and think about Southern lingo. Like my favorite parts of Southern lingo are probably the ways we describe how we're going to beat somebody up. One of my favorites was passed down to me from my father. It's called the 5-minute motherfucker. Now, for those of you who are not aware of what that is, the 5-minute motherfucker is a beating passed on to one individual by another individual for a consecutive 5 minutes. This also comes in other installments. There's the multiple motherfucker and then the permanent motherfucker. The multiple motherfucker is when you have managed to piss off more than one individual and they all collectively decide to beat that ass. Then the permanent motherfucker, where you have made a motherfucker so mad they felt like it'd be better for the planet if you just weren't here no more. And this is usually administered by the pocket partner. Then one of my personal favorites, the fan. This was inspired by the fan that you probably have in your house. You know, it rotates in a very fast way. Just like these hands gonna rotate in a very fast way when I'm fanning you down. One way you can tell you're about to get your ass fanned down is if the person tells you that you're gonna catch 1,000 hands on the first step. The only way that this can be applied is by the fan method. And last but not least, we got the mollywop. Now, the mollywop is probably the one that you want because it is not very aggressive. It is simply one really powerful swing. Granted, you are probably about to take a nap that you did not sign up for. But when you think about the other two options, sounds pretty good, don't it?
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me.